Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Marcy.
How are your Vikings doing this season?
Oh, my Vikings are, well, they're undefeated, actually.
How's that even possible?
That's a great question, Marcy. You see, football, like life, is made up of endless possibilities. A multitude of choices, each one leading us down a winding path into the unknown, altering the course of history and ultimately determining our destiny. Why don't we take a little trip back, shall we, into a gentler, more innocent time, 2010. The Rams pick Sam Bradford as the #1 overall pick. 2 years later in D.C., RG3 takes the league by storm until he gets injured in the playoffs. Meanwhile, things go south for Bradford in St. Louis. The Rams ship him off to Philadelphia. But it isn't until the 2016 offseason when things really start to get weird. The Redskins decide their QB of the future is old news, so they release him. Enter the Browns. Because you know the Browns are always looking for a quarterback. So they start taking a look at this kid, Carson Wentz, from my home state, greatest state in the Union, North Dakota State. Let's get back to the Browns. The Browns decide to go with a more familiar face. Then the Rams move up to the #1 spot, and the big debate is, who are they going to go with? Are they going to go with Jared Goff or Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz. Nobody knows until the night of the draft when the Rams select Jared Goff. That's silly, Rams. Now it's a no-brainer who the Eagles are going to take at #2. Carson Wentz. Sam is now the odd man out in Philly, and he knows it. Meanwhile, my beloved Vikings think they already have their franchise quarterback. Until a cruel twist of fate causes Teddy to suffer a non-contact knee injury in practice. Now the Vikings are forced to make a move. And who do they go with? My man Sam. It all adds up to this, Marcy. If 2 previous teams don't give up on a #1 overall pick, if Teddy plants his foot just an inch differently, if a couple of front offices don't make a couple of phone calls, none of this would have happened. But here we are. Wentz is money so far in Philadelphia, and Bradford is leading one of the best teams in the NFL. It baffles my mind, Marcy. With all the intuitive yet somehow incredibly strategic decision-making that goes into all this, at the end of the day, fate is an enigma that just cannot be predicted.
Josh.
Yeah.
What would you like to eat?
Oh, the usual. Thank you, Marcy.